Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. I've got to stockpile a little bit of footage for the next week of the channel, so I'm just trying to see... Yes, I still got quite a bit more to do, but I'm going to focus on Dinosaur Hunt first for it, just because it's a much easier series to record stuff for. Like, it's basically just going through and unlocking more stuff with the points in that, and I mean, yeah, like, we've got all the maps opened up. Actually, you know what? I may even see. I do have the points, so what if I do... Yeah, I could do this on this map for a nice little change, and... Okay, I have basically all the player upgrades. I don't think there's anything missed upgrade I need to worry about. It might just be a good idea to give us some camouflage. So I think I'm going to just do a nice hunt on Delapheus Hills, full roster, taking the sniper rifle out. I'm going to try going after the Rexes, but I'm going to take your guys' comments much more focused for it. Because one of the things you guys have been mentioning is that, in true homage to Carnivores Classic, you want to aim for the eye of the Rex in order for, like, the instantaneous down. So I'm going to see if I can do that with one of them. But this is also going to be interesting, because I don't think there's a map that normally lets you hunt the T-Rex on Delapheus Hills. Or maybe even on the Great Forest. So this is going to be really interesting these next few episodes, trying the entire roster out on some of these maps. But everything is looking pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let me change this off. Maybe you can hunt the Rex, but it's only on like certain time of day. Maybe not actually. Okay, Great Forest of Fog could have the Rex on. Match your rocks. Yeah, so normally it looks like you don't get the Rex at Delapheus at all. So that's an interesting little change up. Everything's looking pretty good, so let me make sure. Yes, we're back at regular Delapheus Hills. Again, with how long this spelling mistake has been in here, I don't know if it's meant to be like a twist on the old, so it's still a new area, but everything's looking good, so let's hop into a brand new hunt. I am curious to see how this goes. Like last episode, the sniper rifle makes hunting a lot easier, but this is going to be probably a bit more of a contained map, and also a little more difficult to get some nice line of sight on animals because of the trees and foliage in the way. Oh yeah, and you guys are probably noticing that a little more cleaned up for the video in that here. Yeah, I trimmed down to look a bit neater and tidier. I mean, the hair up top probably still could use some changes and stuff. But one step at a time. Okay. So let me see just where the wind is blowing. It's blowing up over that way first, so... I do want to be cautious, because this is quite a bit more dangerous than it normally is on this map. I think what I'm going to do first is just try to get and stick to the edge, and then maybe slowly work my way north. I think I should be okay to walk around, though. Like, I do have the double camouflage on, so I think that should really help in making it hard to be seen. But yeah, I'm just going to stick around to the edge. Once we get up to the very north end of the island, that should give us a lot easier of a time just like trying to come back in and hunt. I just want to keep our eyes open. I would say ears as well, but again, it's a lot quieter than you might imagine for some of the stuff that happens in-game. I'm not hearing anything. So far, it is a fairly empty map. Like, I thought I might see something in the distance, but one thing about Delapheus Hills is it does have quite a few small hills and bumps to it, so if you aren't right at the top... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we just got a trike out there. Yeah, I just heard the sniffing. I thought that would actually have been a Ceratosaurus more. I'm just gonna see... Oh, well, truthfully, there aren't really any tracks around here, so I think I should be okay to be a bit more upright in walking around. It looks like it's already all the way over here. Sounds like it, too. You know, that, or maybe it's the phantom sounds again I'm hearing. Oh. Okay, that should still put it down, but I think wherever he goes, that might make for good bait for something bigger. There he goes, although, truth be told, he got a lot of distance before he did go down. Oh, okay, so there's another trike right there. Actually, I didn't even think he was going to charge us there, but I figured... might as well have gone for it, and it does seem like that did work. Oh, I hate the sensitivity of the frickin' scope. I could not move that fast enough. Ah. I would have been able to get that, and you saw me actually getting it moved, but the problem is of how fixed that speed is. Seriously. We need an option to change look sensitivity and zoomed in sensitivity using the scope. That's annoying as all heck in this game, I swear. That would have been another trike easily down, but I just couldn't get that moved fast enough, and I have no way of adjusting that. We'll hop back into another hunt, see what we can go after. Again, the update has addressed a few issues, but there are still some pre-existing that have carried over. Like, phantom sounds, I think, are still occurring a bit. There's the ballet the Rexes do around you. And, yeah, I really, really want an option just to be able, when you are scoped in, you can change that sensitivity to be less or more. Just because it feels really restrictive unless you are already focused on the animal. I think that's probably what I'll have to do, is... Okay, this is going to be interesting, because the wind, again, it's kind of... well, it's more northeast than the previous. So I'm going to try to get up towards the end of the island. I basically have to... like, try to center the weapon over the animal first and then zoom in for it. It's just that I know I could have stopped that trike before it got to us. It's just that I was zoomed in, and because there's not enough, like, you're slowed down using that, I couldn't actually get to get a proper shot off. And that's probably been the most annoyance I've had, is... feels like there's... needs to be more setting tweaks you can do for that. You need to be able to put it more to what you're comfortable with to hunt as, or hunt with. We'll see if we can get something else this hunt. I thought I heard something there. I mean, I do see the parasaur there, but I think I'm going to... Oh, Lord, now the wind is based... Oh, no, it's still going east-ish. It's just, again, the wind compass is kind of rotating more. Again, when it's further away, it's not that bad, but when it's in closer range, you really feel the restrictions from the speed of it. Okay, see, it did go over that bit of a hill here. I'm just gonna crouch down, and we'll approach carefully. Because I don't know if there might be something else around here that would have been lured in or not. Doesn't look like it, but again, there's that sniffing sound, almost... Nothing here. Okay, looks like we were in our nice laid corner, so... I mean, I do see an ankylosaur right there. Just, again, I'd like to, if I do take a dinosaur down, be able to see exactly where it is. Okay, now here we go. We might be able to get this guy a bit better now. See, actually... Oh, no, it got flushed over that way. I wonder if I could actually get right on top of, like, some of these rocks to use. I think in Dinosaur Hunter Reborn, you could actually, like, try hopping your way up to get to some better shooting spots from. Whether that'll work in this version, I guess, will be a good time to test it. Oh, and I also remember I wanted to try taking the radar to see if you could actually, like, completely clear out a map of animals or not. Well, I am actually... Well, I was making some progress. Well, 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 what do you know? You can climb all the way up on some of these. This actually be a pretty good spot if I had the caller be able to call some things in. Oh. Yeah, well, I see our ankylosaur out there. Surprisingly enough, though, I don't really see, like, anything else for movement-wise. Like, I know it is pretty thick for, like, trees and that for a map, but I was kind of expecting to have spotted something else just wandering about. And lost sight of the ankylosaur there. Okay, well, I'm just going to do a little bit of a jog and see if we can get another kind of good overlook to a spot. Like, see, the wind is basically taking it right up along the shore here, so I'm kind of tempted just to work more back, so that way it's not going to be super problematic, but again, like, nothing over there. I guess we'll try cutting a little bit more inland and see. We gotta be able to find something with a bit of time. There is always trying to use the watering spots on the map, so we'll see about heading over and try and get a nice long view from there. I do see the pteranodons flying around, but that's... Oh, I wonder if I could get onto that rock. So that's... There are a number of areas that do look like some pretty prime spots to get yourself up to. It's just that nothing seems to be, like, really in the area. I think that's Parasaur track. Actually, I'm not even sure if I've taken a good look at the Ceratosaurus tracks yet. Something might be nearby, because I do hear sound, but again, it could be that phantom. Oh, no, we got a stego! Yeah, it's been a while since I think I've taken one of these guys down. They are so easy to deal with in the very early games, so... Oh, and we got a Parasaur, so I think I'd rather go for you first. Okay, that should drop the two of them. And see if maybe either one of those will be good bait. Although, truthfully, I think if I'm not seeing any carnivores, they won't actually draw anything else in. Something I know was hearing us. Just gonna keep an eye open in case. Yeah, you know what? I think because I haven't seen anything else really in this area, there's not actually anything to pick up of these. So we'll just go send them off and then continue on our way. Off you go. And the stego. Although maybe I should be a bit careful, just in case. I think the the retriever bot, as it's called, will also flush around like the carnivores, like Ceratosaurus and maybe even Rexes too. So I should be careful with when it does fly in, just in case it does send something out of hiding. Okay, well, let's send you off now. Yeah, only 29. Those guys, not really worth it this late in the game, but I think they would make for good, like, bait animals. Because they could open up a very good opportunity if you were trying for, like, a single shot against a Rex or Ceratosaurus. Oh, imagine being able to get up onto that for some shooting. Actually, maybe I'll try and see. Again, there's not, like, super goal-oriented for this episode. I'll just Try getting up there and see if I can get a nice view out from there. Oh, I might be able to. Oh, God. There we go. Yeah, I can actually skirt up and get a little bit up here. Now, is there actually anything out from here to see, though, is the question. Not as much as I thought. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't see anything moving around. For, like, being able to hunt all the dinosaurs, and for Delapheus, I didn't think being that big of a map. No, I can't zoom in. I'm just going to take a moment to see, because... Okay, we'll enable that. Yeah, no, I can't zoom in even with that off. I know one of my commenters mentioned that they've been able to zoom in and out of the Switch version, but they've always had the radar selected, so I don't know if it's something where it's accidentally coded that that's a prerequisite for that to be able to be done, and just the mistake is to unlink the two from each other or not, but maybe that's how it is right now, then if it works when the radar's enabled. This is strange, because I can already see the other shore as we're getting up over. There is something at least, but... I guess maybe the old license isn't a guarantee one of every animal does spawn, it's just that it could. And it still gives you like a... Oh! I mean, you're a little... You were... Oh, again. Oh, I do see... What the... You guys saw... Okay, well, that's down, but you guys saw that, like, weird little teleport from it, right? Okay, something is still around, because it was able to hear us. I don't know what it is, though. So it could just be Ceratosaurus, but could be anything. Oh. Oh, actually, kind of tiny for a Rex, though. Okay, I could have sworn that was the eye, but maybe I was a little too high with it? Although, what's interesting is it's... Uh-oh. Oh, no, I didn't mean to... Okay, well, he got us that time, but... Okay, animation's... Was my hand sticking out of its head at the end there? Because it looked like there was a little pale hand just, like, poking out through the top of his head. I thought I got the eye on that one, or at least got the mouth on one or two of those. Then there was also the teleporting Cerato just sliding back. There are still some issues to fix, that's for sure. But it has improved from what it was, which is at least nice to know that work is being done on this Switch version, as well as the other versions. Again, there's still some things to fix, such as the weird teleportation, I guess, of the Ceratosaurus there. I really thought that was the eye shot for the Rex, but I guess you have to be super, super exact now? But yeah, there's... Well... But see, also then there's a problem with the Rex, because it seemed like that had the same kind of programming the Cerato and Trike used to have, where you would shoot them, they're wounded, they run off, but then after the, like, fear wears off, they immediately know where you are and hunt you down. So I don't know if the Rex got bypassed and they didn't look at that, or if the Rex should keep that. it's kind of hard to say with stuff, but I mean, that was another episode of the series done. I am very happy that you guys joined me for it. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave it in all the comments right down below. Until I catch you in the next video, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.